Hey, another game went down earlier today, the divisional round of the playoffs between the Seahawks and the Falcons. The Seahawks taking the loss there after the Falcons beat them 36-20. When you look at Seattle's offseason, BMAC, what do you think is their number one priority this offseason?
They need to get better on the offensive line. I mean, this is a group that was very, very inconsistent. You see the offensive line numbers there on your graphic. The average salary is clearly under $1 million. And the old saying, you pay for what you get. You know, and right now they're getting a average type of production or below average. And understanding they only have so much money they could devote to that unit because you're paying Russell Wilson a lot of money. And we know about all the big-time players on the defense. Doug Baldwin, he's getting paid handsomely. You just gave Bennett a nice payday also. But they need to find a way to shore up this offensive line because Russell Wilson will only go as far as his offensive line takes him. And the same can be said for the entire offensive line. When you had Marshawn Lynch, you had a quality, experienced running back. You don't have that type of guy in the backfield. So for that guy, Thomas Rawls, CJ Prosise, whoever the guy is carrying the football, he needs to have a quality, consistent offensive line in front of him to give him opportunities to be successful. And that's something that we're not seeing because when Seattle was considered to be the creme de la creme of the NFL, they did a tremendous job having a balanced attack. That's something they're currently not having right now, and that's why we're seeing so many defenses, opposing defenses, have success against them.
Were you more impressed with how the Falcons played or more disappointed in how the Seahawks played?
I was impressed with Atlanta. And not necessarily the offense, because their offense has been extremely good the entire year.
Yeah.
They've scored the most points, not by accident. But their defense really showed up and played big-time football. And the issue for Seattle and why offensive lines are so important, especially when you're trying to win in the playoffs. Good offensive lines can dominate at home or on the road. That's what we see with the Dallas Cowboys. Currently, that's what we're seeing with the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, their offensive line has done a tremendous job just being so consistent, and that's something the Seattle Seahawks need to have in place.